Good morning, everybody. We are heading out from the shelter. It was a cute shelter. It was just the three of us in. Everyone else wound up pitching tents. Some people just like their tents better. We like our tents better too when it's not raining and the shelter's full.
Yes.
But when you have the shelter to yourself, it's kind of nice too. We're all spread out. We are moving out on trail now, and we are doing 6.3, should lead us into Uncle Johnny's. And we have our resupply there. And then we are going to decide what we're doing when we get there. So let's see what
today brings.
The trail brings. Yep. We'll see in a little bit. Oh, day 48, by the way. I'm still counting.
Still counting.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So we are coming up to another area of lots of blowdowns where yet again the forest is missing. A whole lot of trees. It's just open space. They've been doing a lot of work to clear all this up so we can hike through it all. But you can see how open it is. I mean, so many trees are just gone. So right now we're over at the gap where two trails meet. And we are 4 miles away from the river. About 2.5 miles down from the shelter. But yeah, there is a whole big area of blowdowns here that they've been clearing out. So it's kind of bad. But there is a view. Let me zoom in so you can see the happy part. That's the view. And back to the sad part. So we're gonna keep on moving. It's time to go uphill a little bit. All right, so up at the top, it was probably about 400 and something up. It did not stop to videotape. There's tons of damage down there. They're doing a good job of clearing it, but I will say I basically ran up the hill. I just feel uneasy walking through it like that. You look to your left and there's all these trees leaning over, ready to come crashing down. There's ones, parallel with the trail. There's some just laying down, ready to come rolling off the mountain. And then you look to your right and you can see all the ones that came off the mountain. And it's just a whole mess up there for a good, from where I last videotaped up to the top up here.
There's something wrong with me.
So I didn't want to videotape or take any pictures just because I didn't want to stop. I felt so uneasy going through there. With all the rain we've been having, I don't know. It's just a mess. Not 100% safe for sure. Definitely not an area to pitch a tent or even think about stopping for a while. Just because of the rain keeps coming in, everything keeps moving. But yeah, so that's why I didn't get any pictures. I mean, there was like some views because all the trees are gone, but I just didn't want to stop. I just had to keep on going. So I will turn the camera back on as we're going down. We should have river views coming up here shortly since we are almost to the, how do you pronounce it? Nolichucky River, which is down by Uncle Johnny's hostel where we'll be stopping. We have a box there.
Just think of New Orleans and your favorite horror movie character. Nolichucky.
Anyway, we're not going to say that more than once. It might curse me. It's like, say it 3 times and run. I was just scared walking through something that looks like a war zone. So anyway, yeah, the trees just made me unsettling the way that they were sitting and knowing it rained last night and the earth just moved. So we'll see you in a little bit. Bye. It's 11:15 in the morning and look how dark it is going through here. These thingies keep you way out of the sun for sure. It just makes it feel like nighttime walking through here. Plus, hot and humid, you don't get a breeze. They block any air whatsoever. But it does make a cute little tunnel walk. As we're coming down, we can hear the river now flowing. And this is our first view of it. So, but we still have 1 point something miles to go, so, but we're dropping, and that's sort of what we're seeing right now. But we can hear it, and it sounds pretty. All right, so it's real thick and dark again. I mean, I guess it helps on a sunny day. You get out of the sun a little bit, but it's so thick and dark in here. Thick and dark. So thick and dark. Guess what Tank's eating? Goldfishies. All right, continuing on. We are about 1.2 away from hostel. And we should have 2 views coming up here shortly when we get out of this of the river. So we shall see.
Look at all that debris down there by the bridge.
All right, so we're at a view of the river. And this looks like it's Erwin, Tennessee. And you can see there's still a whole lot of construction going on. I'll zoom in here. It's a big dirt pile there. But you can see all the road work and everything going on and all that dirt. You can see the river right there where it raised up and took out. So we're getting closer in and closer down. There's a church over there. So yeah, so this is the view, what the river looks like right now. But there's a whole lot of work going on down there, that's for sure. All right, to the next view. All right, here's the other end of the river and the view. So you see that bridge there. You can see all the washout.
There's the bridge that gave way. They were supposed to cross.
You can see all this. Walk this way. And we're gonna go down this way. I'll show you up ahead here. There's another little gap. I think up here is another little gap. Hold on. Let me zoom you out so you don't get dizzy. Let me go down more and see if there's another view I can get through the trees on. If not, there's another viewpoint somewhere up ahead. No, that one's too hard. You just see a whole bunch of cars down there. All right, let me turn you off. I'll turn you back on in a few. Oh, you want to see the mountain view, though. The mountains view is beautiful. Tons of mountain views. All right. All right, so we have another viewpoint here. Look how pretty that is. So pretty, the mountains. And there's the river. And you can see the workers all down there working. There's a dump truck actually going through right now. Under, yep, the old railroad tracks. So there's workers all around here working. Lots going on. All the way. So much going on. But yeah, this is the view. This is what we got going on. It's very pretty. All right, you can tell we're getting closer to town. These trucks are loud. We hear that they run this road back and forth all day. And it looks like this is Uncle Johnny's down here that we'll be walking in on. It looks like it. So there's Uncle Johnny's that we're heading down to. And Tink said he saw the raft crossing over with hikers. So let me see if I can zoom in before we get down there. Let me move forward a little. See if I can show you. Yep. So there's a raft right there getting you across the river. So you can see that there, letting someone off. So kind of cool. So we're almost down. Just wanted to give you the view from above. All right. So we are down the trail and following the trail over to Uncle Johnny's, where we're going to get a cold beverage from their new Outfitter stores. And they also have Resupply there. Grab our boxes and get some information just about the next portion of the trail. And you can see Uncle Johnny's is right there, the blue building. And then you can pick up the raft right across the street where those two gentlemen standing now with their packs on. So, to show you what we got going on. Yes, it's very loud. And look at this guy here. He's clapping us on. Yay! That's awesome. See this guy? He all cheering us on as we're coming down.
How y'all feeling feeling today?
We're feeling good. How are you?
I am blessed. That's what I'm talking
All
about.
right.
Oh, yeah. Finish line, baby.
That's just awesome. Good job. All right, so there's the ferry sign. And I'm going to cross over with Tank and show you the raft is down there. And that's what's taking the hikers across the river right now. So we don't have to walk a 5-mile walk all the way around. All right, back to the other side. Okay, so we decided that we were gonna stay at Uncle Johnny's tonight and enjoy the hostel experience that Uncle Johnny's give you. We met up with some other hikers that we know, and they're hanging out there tonight too. So right now, Tank is in the cabin that we're staying in. He's relaxing, watching TV. It's about 1:30. We already ate our trail lunch when we first got there. So Stacy and I are going to walk to the Shell station. Oh, I see the sign. We're gonna walk to the Shell station.
Oh yeah, we see it.
Maybe there'll be a monster for Gina in there, a rehab, we shall see. We need a couple of things for snack-wise so we can get back on trail because we'll have to carry 5 days of food, so.
We found that we enjoy our dinners, but we're very snacky during the day.
Yeah, we're really snacky during the day. I'm eating through snacks like crazy, so.
We like to eat and walk.
Yeah. Not even just eat and walk, it's just we're hungry when we're walking. Yeah. It's like every time I climb a hill, my stomach starts growling.
Yeah. We feel like we make good progress when we do the eat and
yeah.
walk.
So, it is pretty. We're walking across the river. Lots of destruction around here.
This whole road we're walking on was completely washed out.
This whole road is brand new, as you can see. And if you turn it this way, I'll get a picture from the Shell station. The Shell station.
You can see how high the river got.
There's tons of destruction. Hello, baby.
Pupper.
All right. Well, we'll see you in a bit. We're gonna show you more destruction to Erwin, Tennessee. Clearly, items and homes.
This is somebody's foundation.
Yeah, it's just torn up. A lot of these houses here have not been torn down yet. They're still condemned or maybe trying to get money to rebuild. I see some gravel drop though, so it's starting something that you can clearly see. The river, where it took out the roads, and the damage that was caused up here is just awful. It's pretty much what we're dealing with. You can see crawl spaces is completely blown out on this house from one side to the other.
Yeah. The whole back wall of that house is completely gone.
Yeah, but you can right into, I mean, the flooding was pretty bad around here. So it's nice to see the work being done. There's construction on the highway getting done, but yeah, it's just a mess back there. I don't even know how many houses were here that were actually taken on all this land. But yeah, the river definitely did a beating. So just wanted to show you that the cleanup is going on and life is moving on around here. And there's tons of workers up here. So I just wanted to give you a look what we're looking at as we walk to the Shell station. So for anyone who was watching the news and all that, where the hurricane was hitting, this is the hospital that got flooded out, where this is where the patients were on the roof, right?
Yes.
Waiting for help. The staff and patients, they were trying to get out quickly. You can see the damage. It's pretty boarded up and doors and windows knocked out of it, but that just shows how high the river came up, because we know they were on the roof waiting for help.
It came up here because there's debris right at our feet.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely
They came up over the road.
all the way up.
We know that. We saw them.
Yeah, and we know it went over that way there. So I'll just show you a little more what we're walking
And
by.
the river
So
is way the frig
yeah,
up there.
the river is way back, and it took out, looking at the old Google Maps, it took out quite a few houses over here, and a bunch of tree lines and driveways, and it's just crazy. But I mean, I can't even imagine what this looked like after it happened. We saw it on TV, not in person, but I mean, come on, you can see the carts and all. Like, it's crazy. It's a whole lot, but like I said, they're cleaning up. Some of the houses are already rebuilding. So, you know, it's just real sad.
It is really sad.
So, all right, well, we're almost to the Shell station, as you can see. I just wanted to give you a view of the hospital for those who have watched it on TV in Erwin, Tennessee. Okay. Okay, so we are at Uncle Johnny's, like I mentioned, and this is the cute cabin we're staying in. Stacy's gonna open the door so I can show you. We have a cute little deck and some lights for night. We got a back door. It's actually the door off the bedroom. So you can go inside. Don't mind our mess. We had a box here, so we're resupplying. So there is, actually, I'm gonna sleep on that couch. Tank is sleeping on this couch. They're both actually beds and they pull out. This is our kitchen. We have a microwave. I got popcorn for snack tonight. We have a little stove. Stacy, can you open that for me? I have a breakfast sandwich for breakfast and 2 pizzas for dinner. So I'm gonna throw that in this little fridge. And then hold on for a minute because she just gave me paper towels and dishcloths.
Oh,
And I'll show you. Oh,
Oopsie.
so let me show you. So this is actually the bedroom. But because I'm gonna be on YouTube and I stay up later than Stacy, I'm gonna give Stacy the bedroom. And then this is our cute little bathroom. So super cute. So something like this ran $140. John Payne, we used your 100 towards it. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, John.
Tank is quite comfy, but us girls are gonna finish doing our resupply.
Yes.
Tank's gonna finish his too, so we have room to eat
Chores.
dinner at dinner time. And we're gonna take showers and get comfy so we can wash our undies.
Yes. Because we're ladies.
Yeah, but
Not
it's a
stinky
super
boys.
cute place, so it is what it
Stinky
is, and
boys
we're out of the
don't
rain
care.
for the night. No storms on top of our head for the night.
No trees coming down
And
on our heads tonight.
it was one of the places we wanted to stop at anyways, since they are rebuilding after the storm, and support. So it's a good hostel, very friendly outside. I'll show you the grounds from the deck.
It's a good place for hikers to hang
Let me
out.
show you the grounds. We're at one of the back cabins. So the blue building is brand new, and there's bunkhouses in there or private cabins in there. And then that building, that brown building to the right, that is actually the external showers and bathrooms and laundry for the bunkhouses. And then there's some cabins here. There's a hammock hanging there with some hiker stuff under there. And the property goes on a little bit to the left, but from our deck, this is what we're looking at. Oh, and there's a big fire pit on the other side of that little building in the patio. But right across from the river, and super cute. We, instead of just doing the bed, the 3 beds in the private cabin, we opted to come to this private cabin because this one had the bathroom, so we didn't have to walk outside to go to the bathroom. So, the full cabin. But anyway, super cute. I'm going inside now. Bye. So we are all showered and our laundry is done, and we're eating our frozen pizzas. See that? Eating dinner, frozen pizzas.
Frozen pizza.
It's almost hiker bedtime, but we'll probably get to stay up a little later since we all have dessert too to munch on. But yeah,
And we have a big TV to watch.
yeah. But we're gonna do a closeout here when we're done eating, so we'll do a closeout video. It's a fun one. Bye. Good evening. It is the end of the day, and it's way past our bedtime. Hiker bedtime was about 3 hours ago.
3 hours.
So we're saying goodnight because we have to go to sleep, but we have really, really exciting news. Tank came up with a new trail name for Stacy, so Stacy's getting a trail name change today. Does everybody want to know what it is?
This is
And why? So Tank has been doing on trail behind Stacy.
Every morning, I have the most terrible allergies, and I sound like a moose dying when I'm on trail. And then when I blow my nose, I hear around the bend, Ricola. So now they're changing my name.
We're changing her name. It's not Compass anymore. No. I have the Sharpie, and I have her heavy ass food bag, and we are taking Compass off, and she is putting Ricola, because that's a new trail name. So apologies for the first 344 miles where we signed Compass. It is not going to be signed Compass anymore.
Cool.
Make sure you show everybody. Her new name. Yes, it's so exciting. I like it so much better.
Oh my god.
This is how you get trail names.
This is how you get trail names.
This is how you get trail names, when you do things like that, like blow a nose.
Every day.
No, I'm not. No, it's not. It's all day long.
It's all day. It really is all day.
I don't even know how the woman only carries one snot rag.
It's drenched, and I wash it out every day.
Yeah. So between this one snoring on this side and this one snoring on this side.
You snore too, and you beat people up in your
But I don't hear myself snore.
Oh, I don't hear myself either.
Snoring. I don't snore.
You kill people in your
beat people up. She yells at
I talk
people
in my sleep, and I kill people in my sleep, and I get angry in my sleep, and sometimes I laugh in my sleep. That's talking. That's normal. But I even sleep with my eyes open. But
sounding like a wounded
I
moose
can
on
take
trail.
videotape of how these two sleep.
Oh,
but yet they have not shown. I'm waiting for the video.
I will get
We
one.
will.
Video where it didn't happen.
Tomorrow in the shelter, we will.
Yes. So anyway, we wanted to announce Stacy's new trail name. We're very excited about this.
All because I sound like a wounded moose.
Yeah.
All because
It's
when I was
cute.
3 years old, I broke my nose, and now they're making fun of me, calling me Ricola because I sound like a wounded moose.
But we had to play it on like the camera, but it's really funny because Tank shouts it on trail.
He does. He shouts it
When she blows her nose. He shouts
I can
it
hear
out
him.
on trail. So there's a nice little echo behind me. So yeah, really happy about that. Don't worry, he's gonna get a different trail name. It's not gonna be Tank because I'm only gonna remain the same.
Oh no, you're not, Miss Toe Pick.
Yeah, toe pick.
But I don't fall.
You don't
Doesn't
fall
matter.
every
You
time
don't fall.
I do.
Stumble.
My
You
right
just stumble.
shoe is falling apart at the toe because for some reason I keep tripping over
She
roots.
trips
on
over
the right
roots,
foot.
and we're like, toe pick.
Yeah. They
Always
say toe
tripping.
pick.
She's always tripping.
I'm always tripping. That's why I'm drifty.
Always tripping.
La-di-da. But it makes sense for me because how many runoffs have I already turned down?
She tries to go down the rain runoffs.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I just look down and hike.
She's like, oh, I thought that was the trail.
Well, I just hike. I look down and I walk, and that's where the path looked like it was going.
Just follow the wounded moose.
Yeah, whatever.
Follow the wounded moose signs.
No, I have gotten a name from somebody else, the one and done, and I thought that was cute. And Lucky named me that, and then whatever. I mean, he's been the donut man by Lucky.
Oh, that's true. You haven't
Lucky
known
called
it,
him
man.
the donut man.
Only because you didn't know my
I mean,
name.
we're not going to let the donut man stick. We're going to figure something out.
We have 1,837 more miles to figure it out.
Listen, the tank is not eating like the tank used to eat, and the tank is dropping weight, so the
There's
tank
no
cannot be the
steak
tank anymore.
Potato on the trail.
He has to have something different than
The
tank.
tank is still the tank.
Because it's like, he's like, what's your name? Tank.
Okay.
And they're like, no, what's your name? He's like, Tank. No, not your trail name. What's your name? Tank. Like, it's annoying.
He'll get it. He'll get a new name.
We're just going to keep calling him Ralphie. That's Mike's name for you. That's your pet name for Mike. Ralphie.
Call me that.
Who? Mike?
Yeah.
Yes, he has.
I've never
Honey, have you not called him Ralphie?
Please
Not to my
confirm.
face.
Yes, he has.
I don't recall.
Please confirm.
OMG. Honey, confirm that in the comments
I
below.
know he says Kenny once in a while.
He does Kenny too. But
We
he's
don't
done
even know who he's
Ralphie.
talking about when he says that. We're like, who do you mean?
I know. I know your real name. And I know how to spell your name. Me serve.
Me
serve
serve.
who? This man don't serve nobody.
Me
I made
serve.
a pot of coffee tonight.
Oh my god.
And I turned around as I'm drinking my coffee. I said, hey, did you get your coffee? He's like,
Where is
it? In the goddamn coffee pot. Get your ass up and get your coffee.
She said, quite the vacation you're having, aren't you?
And then this damn ass turns around as I'm making pizza in the oven that is like on 500 and barely making pizza.
Barely making,
so we decided to take it out and nuke it. But anyway, he turns to me as he's watching TV and he's like, did you check the pizza? Like, dude, get up and go check the damn pizza. Stacy and I just did the laundry. Anywho, for some reason he thinks he's on vacation, but
Yes.
I was gonna let it slide. I will say, he did keep up with me. And then he was laughing because I literally was running up hills, like literally started running up hills.
She was a little
No
scared of the
trekking
trees.
poles. Yeah, well that one I ran up, but then those little ones,
Yeah.
no trekking poles. I was actually running
Yeah.
and doing some running up and running down cardio this morning. So every time I turned around, he was like there. So I was like, oh, kudos. I'm going to keep on running. This is good for him. Since he wants to be right up my ass the whole damn time. But anyway, yeah, this man needs to learn how to do his own chores because get your own damn coffee. I'll put it on. I'll brew it so it don't get messed up. But get up and make your own cup. All right. So anyway, that was exciting news. We are happy to be out of this rain right now because it is pouring.
It doesn't sound very good outside right
Yeah, and it feels cold to me. I just went out to smoke and it feels cold, but I think that's because we're usually in our sleeping bags by now. So, and we're on the river.
Yeah.
So that can make it colder too. Plus
But the
we've been
wind is-
inside for the past 4 hours, so.
Yeah, the wind doesn't sound very good.
Yeah, so rain or shine tomorrow. We are leaving here at 9 o'clock. It's going to be a good video. Make sure you check out tomorrow's day because we get to go on the ferry raft to get across the river to start trail.
One at a time.
Yeah, I think they're only going to do it one at a time.
But we can all videotape each other.
Yeah.
If it's one at a time.
Yeah, it's one at a time.
Well, am I considered a person? Can I ride with someone?
No.
Then I'm gonna go downstream. We're gonna go for a ride then.
What are you talking about?
Well, I love rafting, so maybe he'll take me downstream a little
Oh, I don't
bit.
think
Maybe
so.
upstream and then downstream.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna talk to him.
Yeah.
Maybe my trip will be longer, as long as it's not raining. If it's raining, I don't want to be in the raft that much longer getting wet.
It's going to take you for a joyride.
Why he took the
Probably.
guy in the purple wizard outfit to that center of the island? He was walking around.
That's where he takes you to and drops you off.
The center island?
Yes.
Yes.
And then we have to hike the river across?
Yes.
Yes.
I just aired out my shoes.
You don't get wet.
No,
I thought he takes you all the way across.
No, I mean, he
can't.
takes you to the bank. But he can't because the boat
It's
will...
too shallow
It's too
over
shallow,
there.
honey.
So that guy in the middle was walking to get across trail?
Yes.
Ay, ay,
To be continued.
ay. Well,
I
there
guess we'll
goes
find out
clean,
tomorrow.
dry clothes. Okay.
We'll find
And
out tomorrow.
nice smelling
Just don't
sneakers.
fall.
Well, my feet are gonna
You
get
don't
wet.
walk through the water, you walk on the rock.
Walk on the rocks.
I didn't see rocks.
They're river rocks, honey.
Island, but it connects.
Yeah,
over
it
there.
connects them.
Okay, so that tomorrow may be my first fall. Because that river is flowing. So, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Stay tuned.
The bank has river rocks, like, the size of tires.
I love rock. I just don't like it on a wet day.
Well, they're all smooth.
I can't wait to river walk. I even talked about wanting to do
Oh, I
water
know.
blazing.
I can't wait to
I would love to water blaze. But anyway.
get in the creeks and stuff during the summer.
Yes. If the creek is running alongside the trail, we'll walk in the creek and not the trail. That's for sure. We're
It's
going
gonna
to
be
have some
awesome.
fun.
Awesome in the hot.
Maybe we'll even get a fishing pole. I don't eat fish. Never mind.
I was gonna say you were like the anti-fish lady. What are you talking about?
I don't even want to drink the water that we step in. Anywho, it's raining, so the water's going to be fresh tomorrow. All right. So that's it. That's the end of the night because I'm tired and don't want to get into any more hyper of a stage. I need to close my eyes, and I'm going to try to upload a couple of more videos, see if they all upload at the same time. So when I wake up, it'll be a surprise. So days may be out of order because I think shorter videos wind up uploading quicker than the longer videos. So whatever, you'll just have to get on your YouTube channel and categorize it all.
Figure it out.
Yeah, just find the days. But either way, I'm doing my best to get them uploaded before we leave here. I know we're behind, but that's it. That's it. We're gonna enjoy the rest of the night. They're gonna finish the movie, and I'm gonna go head over to the couch and go to bed.
Next time you see us, we'll be right outside of Boone/Banner Oak at Lake 19E, I think.
Yeah,
Should be.
that should be the next time that we take a shower. We're
Outside
thinking
Rome?
is Rome Mountain. So we packed 5 days worth of food. That's the the pictures that we showed you on how much our food bags weigh, because mine's gone up like 2 pounds because I'm hungrier now.
Mine's
Stacy's
about
is
the
about the same. Tank's, he's about the same he's been. But yeah, mine has gone up dramatically.
Hers
So we're
gone
gonna
up.
see how
Mine's
that
the same.
happens. Yeah, let me see how that carries tomorrow. But either way, I'm hungry. I have to eat, so I have to carry the food. I did ditch my wool pants and shirt, which weighs about total somewhere between 9 and 11 ounces. So that should make up for some food weight because I don't need my
At least
wool
a meal.
jammies anymore. So, well, I didn't ditch them. I mailed them home. They're too expensive to ditch. But we're gonna see how it works out tomorrow. All right, that's it. Anything you want to say? And do a recall with a horn real quick before we end the video.
We're hauling ass to
Do
Damascus.
Please.
Do it,
There's
please.
no horn.
Please.
I don't do the horn.
You do a horn with your horn.
I don't know how to do the horn.
Please.
Stacy does the horn.
Do it like you do it on trail.
I do the
I
horn.
don't do the horn.
I
We're
do
gonna
the
blow my
horn.
nose. We're gonna do it in sync. You blow, you yell.
Wait, where's my
I'm not
tissue?
yelling.
One.
Hold on, let me
That's
blow.
trail foolishness.
Do
That's
it.
trail foolishness.
We are trail foolishness. We're real
Hold on.
life. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
We go live.
It's better on trail. I'll get it
It
on
is.
trail.
Very loud on
It's
trail.
hard because, you know, the camera's not always out. And it's hard because I try to get, like, the trips and the... Well, I don't get her falls because she gets angry.
Wow.
If I fall, I hope someone videotapes
That
it.
shit
'cause I'm
hurt.
gonna... I know, but
That last fall that I did, that had my giant bruise on my freaking leg, that crap hurt.
So, I don't
I
have
screwed
her
up my
fall.
wrist, my hand, my whole trekking pole smashed my hand. It was...
But it's hard to get everything, like when they, what we're talking about, because the phone's not always out, and some of the shit is funny.
Oh, when Gina fights with spider webs.
No, the spider webs are
Ninja.
awful. I did I was in lead for a while, and then I was so covered in spider webs, I had to stop at the Gap, do a full body wipe down, wasted baby wipes, and I had to buy more baby wipes that I didn't think I was going to need to get the spider webs off me. This one came up, and I was like, your turn.
Tall one in front, please.
Next one, please, because I'm tired of walking into spider webs. You think there's nobody on the trail. I don't know how the people ahead of me are not hitting these cobwebs or these spiders.
The spiders
just,
are very fast.
yeah, extremely fast. And the only time you can see them is when the pine needle is hanging from them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you don't even see these things.
Mm-hmm. And there was a lot of them on,
Yeah,
on the trail.
they're just gross.
Yeah, it's
And it makes a bad day because you just, look, I'm itching just thinking about it. You see?
get them all over you.
I don't like bugs.
The Ricola nose is much better in the morning.
4 minutes we just added.
Yeah.
It's much better in
It's
the
a
morning.
lot louder in
When
the
I,
morning.
when I'm really congested, it's really...
Because we do
Really
that all the
loud.
time, Tank. We just start talking.
I know.
All right, Tank says he wants to watch his movie. He wants to finish
wanna
it
finish
before
this.
bed. So, ciao. Don't forget, like, comment, share, and that big important button if you're watching us. Subscribe to us.
Subscribe.
If you think we're funny, do it.
Comment.
If you hate us, watch us anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you all later. See you in the morning. Say goodnight, Tank.
You're right there.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.